we ran into Kirk and his wife Kathy. They came all the way from Oregon to Jacktown. Now Kirk knows I like pocket knives, and he brought me this gem. It is a Imperial. How cool is that? The main blade was a little loose. It didn't snap open like it would have when it was new. It had also been sharpened quite a bit over the years. The small blade still had good snap. It too had been sharpened a lot. I noticed a stowaway inside the knife. Can any entomologist watching identify this? I like to use a modified popsicle stick and some steel wool to clean up the blade channels. Luckily, this knife wasn't super corroded. A good amount of metal had been removed from the edge. My plan was to add a relief and reshape the edge. I also wanted to adjust how deep the tip went into the channel when closed. Here's the blade after grinding. The edge is straighter, and I added a relief. The tip also sits deeper in the channel now when closed. The small blade also needed some work. And here it is after grinding. I used a pick and then my popsicle stick and some more steel wool to clean out the nail nicks. I started with a 240 grit belt in my 1x30 sander. I like to work above the platen using very light pressure with my thumb. My thumb also lets me know if the blade is getting too hot. Here's the main blade after the 240 grit. There was still some pitting, but I wasn't willing to remove any more metal to get below it. And here's the small blade after the 240 grit. I reshaped the back of the blade a little. And here's the main blade after 400 grit. At this point, I started reshaping the edge. And the small blade after 400 grit. I played with the shape of the blade a little more. Here's the blades after the 600 and 800 grit belts. I was pretty happy with the finish I got. I used my plastic abrasive wheels to clean up the tang areas of the blades. I used the 80, 220, and 600 grit wheels. I think they did a decent job. I ended up sanding the backs or spines of the blades and the D-ring by hand. The steel bolsters were pitted, so I sanded them on my 1x30, being very careful not to contact the plastic scales. I finished up the bolsters with my conditioning belts. I was able to pick the glue or paint residue out of the plastic scale. Here's the scale after picking, brushing, and scrubbing with steel wool. I had to wait for Chuck to be busy polishing the chrome on his trike to try this Plastex on the scales. I think the Plastex did a nice job. Just don't tell Chuck I used it. Chuck was so excited about polishing all the metal with flits, he didn't even notice the scales were already polished. I like to protect the blades with masking tape when I sharpen them. I use Rem oil to lubricate pocket knives. It is light and low odor. Okay, here's what this Imperial pocket knife looked like when Kirk gave it to me. And here it is now. I think it came out pretty good. What do you think? Imperial pocket knives were inexpensive but not cheap. The carbon steel blades are a pleasure to sharpen and hold an edge well. Thank you, Kirk, for the great knife. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Cleaning up old pocket knives is fun. Check out my pocket knife playlist for more projects.